Why nothing is built to last anymore. At some point, things stop lasting. Not suddenly, not dramatically, and not with an explanation. They just started wearing out faster. Cars needed more repairs, phones slowed down sooner, appliances failed earlier, and clothes wore thin quicker. And most people noticed the pattern, but never the reason. There was a time where durability was expected, when buying something meant keeping it for years, sometimes decades. Today, that expectation feels outdated, not because technology can't last, but because systems no longer reward it. Things aren't failing by accident, they're being designed for replacement. See, durability used to be a selling point. Products were judged by how long they survived. Cars were repaired, not replaced. Appliances were fixed, not discarded. And electronics were simple enough to understand. Longevity created trust, and trust created loyalty. Over time, something changed. Businesses realized that long-lasting products slowed growth. If something lasts too long, people stop buying it. So success stopped being measured by durability and started being measured by turnover. How often a customer returns, not how long a product survives. So you ask yourself, why is replacement more profitable than repair? See, repair slows consumption. Repair keeps people independent. Replacement does the opposite. It resets the transaction, it restarts the revenue cycle, and it keeps demand alive. Systems naturally drift toward what sustains growth, and growth favors replacement. See, modern products are more complex than ever. More features, more electronics, more software. Complexity creates convenience, but it also creates fragility. More parts mean more failure points, and more failure points mean shorter lifespans. Cars as the perfect example. Cars used to be mechanical. You could hear problems, feel issues, and fix them. Now cars are computers on wheels. Sensors, software, screens, subscriptions. Performance improved, but repairability declined. A single failure can disable an entire system. Every year designs change, not because the old version stopped working, but because familiarity slows sales. Visual change creates perceived obsolescence. If something looks outdated, it feels replaceable, even if it still works. See, ownership changed. Many products are no longer fully owned. Software licenses expire. Features are locked behind updates. Access depends on continued compliance. Control quietly shifted away from users. Durability became less important than compatibility. This is where most people realize something. Things aren't breaking because quality disappeared. They're breaking because longevity stopped being the goal. The system didn't fail, it evolved. See, modern systems prioritize speed. Faster production, faster distribution, faster replacement. Durability slows speed. Repair slows momentum, and fast systems don't wait for things to wear out naturally. They design for cycles. It's like the fast food effect on products. Just like fast food prioritizes speed over nutrition, modern products prioritize convenience over longevity. They work well, briefly. Then they fade. And the next version is already waiting. See, repair became inconvenient. Repair used to be accessible. Now it's expensive, complicated, restricted, and discouraged. Parts are unavailable, instructions are hidden, and systems are sealed. Inconvenience pushes people toward replacement. See, this possibility isn't a side effect, it's a strategy. Shorter lifespans mean predictable demand, faster upgrades, and recurring customers. The system doesn't need products to last, it needs them to fail on schedule. The psychological effect of constant replacement. See, constant replacement reshapes expectations. People stop expecting longevity. They expect failure. They plan replacement instead of maintenance. This normalizes waste and dependency. Think about it. When did new become more important than good? Marketing shifts focus. Not how long will it last, but what's new. New features, new designs, new versions. Novelty replaced reliability. When things don't last, people stop forming attachment. Products become temporary, and temporary things are treated carelessly. This reinforces the cycle. This isn't about nostalgia, it's about noticing insensitives. Systems don't act with intention, they follow rewards, and durability stop being rewarded. So, how does this affect daily life? Well, when nothing lasts, planning becomes harder, costs become unpredictable, trust declines, and dependence increases. People aren't just replacing products, they're constantly adjusting. And this is why this feels exhausting. See, constant replacement creates friction, not physical friction, mental friction. Researching, upgrading, relearning, reconfiguring. Mental energy becomes a hidden cost. Systems don't feel frustration, they respond to outcomes. If replacement continues, the system is working as designed. Comfort doesn't matter, efficiency does. Invisible systems don't explain themselves, they normalize. Over time, people stop asking, why does this keep breaking? And start asking, what's the next version? Nothing stopped lasting by accident. Durability wasn't lost, it was deprioritized. Because in fast systems, things that last too long get in the way. This is Invisible Systems Docs.